get a mixing bowl and add 600 mils of pouring cream or pure cream like this. Now we just want to beat this, whip it until it's stiff. Alright, that's exactly how we want it. Now just get a can of sweetened condensed milk. It's normally around the 400 mils, 400 gram mark. Just pour all that in. Now you just need to fold all this through. It's as simple as that. If you want it to have even more flavour, just add a teaspoon of vanilla extract to the pouring cream or the pure cream just before you whip it. Now all you need is airtight containers and just put the mixture in. Now you really can't get much easier than this. You don't need a churn, and this is going to be really yummy. Now all you need to do is pop on the lid, put this in a bigger container or however many containers you need to put it in. Pop this in the freezer. I would suggest putting it in overnight to get the full effect, but 6 to 8 hours is enough, and then serve up, and it is so yummy. There you go. How yummy does that look? Oh. Oh, yum. Oh, mama. Well, I hope you like this. Get a large mixing bowl, get 2 cups of icing sugar, confectionery sugar, different names. Get about 1/4 of a cup of egg whites. Now we just want to mix this in. Just use your hand if you want, because it feels really interesting. So just keep mixing it in, sort of like kneading it, but a little bit. And if you think it needs a little more, like if it's still a little too pasty, which that is, just add a little more. Get a large plate that's good for the microwave. Get some paper towels, cover it. Get a big chunk of this and chuck it in the microwave on high for about 80 seconds. There you go. So easy. Look at the size of that. Yummy. Oh yeah. Well, I hope you like this. Now for this you're going to need a food presser or a pretty powerful blender. Put in 2 cups or about 200 grams of dates. Make sure they're pitted, and add 2 cups of desiccated coconut. Process or blend this for probably a few minutes so this becomes like a good thick paste. Now roll the mixture into little balls and roll them in some yummy desiccated coconut. There you go. Absolutely scrumptious. Well, I hope you like these. Get a large bowl that's microwave safe. Throw in 130 grams of white chocolate. Add about 60 mils or 1/4 of a cup of thickened cream. Now place this in the microwave, and we want to melt this. So about 30 to 40 seconds, give it a stir. Another 30 to 40 seconds, give it a stir. And repeat that if you need to. As you can see, that's ready. Now just leave this to cool for about 20 minutes and then we'll get on to the next part. Now get a small to medium bowl and put in 240 mils of thickened cream. Now I want to beat this with an electric mixer until soft peaks form. Alright, now that's ready. Hope you like the little face I put in it. Now what you want to do is fold the cream in. Just do about half first. Alright, now just put that in whatever you're going to serve it into and then pop it in the fridge for half an hour and then eat. Yum. Now pop that in the fridge for about half an hour and it'll be ready to eat. You can garnish with anything you wish. Well, I hope you like this. Now all you need for this is about 750 mils or 800 mils, around that area, of some Greek yogurt. Now that would also amount to about 900 to 1000 grams. Just put it all in a bowl. Then add 170 grams, which is 2 packets of jelly crystals, known as Jello or jelly, aeroplane jelly, have various names. Now just get a mixer and mix this in until the crystals have dissolved. How easy is that? Takes about 15 seconds to mix it in. Now get something like a pie dish, something like this. Just give it a little spray with some oil or something so it won't stick. And then we just want to pour this in. Now this is just for the 2 ingredient. If you want to actually have a crust, just get some sweet cookies, sweet biscuits, crush them up, add a bit of butter to it, put that in as the base and then put this on top of it. But just for the 2 ingredient, and this is really yummy just as is. Now just pop this in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours and then you can eat it, it'll be ready. Alrighty, that's set, it's ready. You can just take it out or cut it into pieces or dive face first, whatever you wish. There you go. Easy to cut a piece out of it. Sort of looks like the pie is a Pac-Man trying to eat its own piece, but still. Well, I hope you like this. That's the pie with a piece cut out of it. And there is the piece. Get a large mixing bowl that's microwave safe. Chuck in 450 grams of dark chocolate. Oh yeah. I'm using these because they work really well. Pop this in the microwave for about 45 seconds, then give it a stir, then put it in for another 30, give it a stir, and just basically once it's completely melted, we'll get on to the next part. Now that the chocolate is melted, get 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, pour it in there, and then just mix it together. Get the mixture, put it in, whatever, I put it in a baking tin with a push-up base so it's easy to get out. And I can just cut into pieces. Now just pop this in the fridge until it's set. Shouldn't take too long. 30-40 minutes or so should be enough. Alrighty then. There's the fudge. Just cut it into pieces and Bob's your uncle. Well, I hope you like this. Oh, look how awesome this is. Get a baking tray or just something that you can put in the oven that's non-stick, or just put some parchment paper or baking paper down. Get about 1/3 of a cup or so of desiccated coconut. Just put it in there. Now turn your oven on to about 160 degrees Celsius, which is about 320 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes. Just after 2 or 3 minutes, just give it a little stir so the stuff underneath can get a little bit browned. While the coconut is in the oven, get 250 grams of chocolate. You can use dark chocolate, milk chocolate, whatever. Just melt this, so put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, give it a stir, another 30 seconds, give it a stir, and just repeat that process until the chocolate has completely melted. Alrighty, that is nicely browned. Now get the melted chocolate and get the coconut, pour it in, and just mix it through. Oh yeah. Now get some mini cupcake holders. I like to use these silicone ones so that I can use them over and over again. Get the mixture, pour it in, pour it to whatever height you wish. I usually put it to 3/4 or more. Now just pop this in the fridge until it sets. It depends on the temperature of your fridge. Might only take half an hour. Now they're ready. Didn't take long to set at all. And just peel it. Yum. Well, I hope you like these. Get a medium-sized saucepan. Get some chicken stock or chicken broth, 1 litre, and pour it straight in. Turn your stove on to low, and we want to bring this to a simmer. Okay, now this has reached the simmer and there's just a really low bubble in there. You want to get 3 eggs, whisk them, and then you want to pour them in here slowly while stirring with a spoon. That's ready to serve. So quick and easy, very cheap, very yummy. Yummy, yum. Well, I hope you like this. Get a large mixing bowl and you want to get 2 cups of vanilla ice cream and just have it so it's nice and soft. You can either leave it out for a little while, or what I did was I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds and then gave it a stir. Just put this in the bowl. Now get 1.5 cups of self-raising flour. If you don't have self-raising flour, then you can just use plain flour or all-purpose flour, and then put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So just add part of it and mix. Now get some sort of baking tin, something like this shape. Put some butter or grease, something that will stop it from sticking, and then put it in. Now this is so awesome, so simple, but if you want to put more things in it, you can add blueberries or whatever if you want to have extra. Now pop this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 180 degrees Celsius. It really depends if your oven is fan forced. Check it after about 35 minutes, but it could take as long as 50. Alright, now just leave this to cool for about 10 minutes. You can put it on a wire rack if you wish. I like to let it cool a bit in here before I take it out and then put it on a wire rack for a further 5 or 10 minutes. Yummy, yummy. Well, I hope you like this. Get 225 grams of milk chocolate. Then get half a cup of coconut oil. Now you can pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds and then give it a stir until it's nicely combined. There you go, nicely combined now. Pour into a container. Now we just put it on the ice cream. Oh yeah! And it won't take long to harden, probably about 20 or 30 seconds. Let's give this a test. Oh, look at that. Oh, that just hit the bowl. Now for this, just get 1, 2, 3, 4 colours, whatever you want. Now just follow the instructions on the back of your jelly or jello packet, but halve it. Halve the boiled water and half the cooled water. Just mix this through until the crystals have dissolved. And then you add the cold, but like I said, halve it. Now you just want to pop this in the fridge and allow it to, just when it's just starting to set. We don't want this to completely set, but we don't want it to be just liquid. So when it's just starting to set, we'll take it out. Get a mixing bowl, get some evaporated milk, put it in the fridge overnight so it's nice and chilled. And we want to whip this. Now, as you can see, this is almost set, not quite. Pour this in here while you're whipping, and you'll have the yummy jelly whip. Now just serve up in whatever you want. Glasses, bowls, whatever. It's a very yummy treat. Yum. Well, I hope you like these. Get a bowl and put in 2 egg yolks and 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. Now just whisk this together until it's combined. Now get the 2 egg whites, put them in a large bowl, and we want to get these to soft peaks. Hard peaks are fine, so either. Now get your maple syrup mixture, pour that in. Now just fold this in. Now get some ramekins. Different sizes are fine. If you don't have any ramekins, just use something that you can put in the oven that's oven safe. Now just spoon in the mixture. You can have it any height you wish. If you want it to flow over the top, that's good. If you want it to stay in, That's good also. Now preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 200 degrees Celsius. Just when you're about to put these in, turn it down to 375, which is about 180. And then they'll take probably around 10 minutes, or basically once you see that they're light and fluffy looking and they've risen, and you think that's about the right level, you're done. Alright, just leave these on the counter to cool, or if you want to eat them hot, that's fine. Well, I hope you like this. Yeah. Get a large mixing bowl, put in 3 cups of muesli, like good quality muesli. This is a berry muesli. It's got some cranberries, blueberries, strawberry and buckwheat, so it's a really good mix of muesli. Then get 1 can of sweetened condensed milk and pour that in, and then we just want to mix together so it's nicely combined. So like I said, just mix this together, and what you want to do is preheat your oven to about 160 degrees Celsius, which is 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's heated, you pop it in there. Now put this in a baking tray, or I'm putting mine in a cake dish with a push-up base, just to make things a bit more enjoyable and less of a hassle. Alright, that is done. Now just leave it in here for 10 to 15 minutes to cool. Take it out, cut it into pieces, as long as it's not too soft. Cut it into pieces, then let it set completely. Give it an hour in the fridge. You can store it in an airtight container for weeks. This is really yummy. There you go. Still a little soft, easy enough to cut, but good enough to stay together. So you can cut it however you want. Start from the middle, start from the side, wherever. Cut them into whatever size pieces you want for a muesli bar. So we'll just, maybe I'll start here. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, oh, get out of it. Ah. And just cut it into the slices that you want. Once you've cut these into pieces, just put them in the fridge to let them set for about half an hour to an hour. If you like them chewy, just start eating fairly soon. If you want them crunchy, leave them in the fridge. Fridge? In the fridge. Well, I hope you like these. Oh, how good are these? Get some sort of mixing bowl and mixer that you would use and put in 4 eggs, room temperature. So leave them out for an hour or so. Now you want to mix this or beat this until they're probably doubled in size or so they're quite fluffy. Probably take about 5 minutes. Excellent. That's just what you want. So it's probably 3 times as much, and it should, it's like soft peak, so it'll be very goopy and very yummy. I'll get a large mixing bowl and put in about 240 grams of Nutella. Now pop this in the microwave for about 15 to 20 minutes on high, so it's just softened a bit more than it already is. Now get the egg and put about 1/3 in. So what we're going to do is put 1/3 in, and then we're going to fold it in with the Nutella, and then another 1/3, and then the final 1/3. So just fold that in. And for those who don't know what folding does, it just creates and keeps the air in there. It just keeps it aerated so it's nice and light and fluffy. Now pour the mixture straight in a mixing bowl. I've got a silicone one, so there's no need to grease. Pop this in the oven at 160 degrees Celsius if you've got a fan forced oven, which will be about 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Alright, now just leave this on the counter for about 30 minutes so it can cool, and then take it out and we'll dress it up a little bit. Alright, now once you've taken it out of the baking dish or whatever you've used, just cut a strawberry in half, get some powdered sugar or icing sugar, just sprinkle that over like that, and if you wish to sprinkle it just all around it like that, go for it. That's what I like to do. Oh, hope you like this. Yeah. Get a mixing bowl, stand mixer, whatever. You're going to need to beat this. Put in 600 ml of thickened cream, which is 1 pint, and add 1 jar or 400 grams of Nutella. Just beat this on low to low medium for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's thick and creamy. Now just get a cake tin or something and grease it and put the mixture in. It should be nice and creamy. Oh yeah. Just pop this in the freezer for Just pop this in the fridge overnight or for about 6 to 8 hours, and then pop it in the freezer for 1 hour, or pop it in the freezer for about 3 hours and then put it in the fridge for 1 hour. There you go, ready. And just cut a piece, or you can shove the whole thing in your mouth. That's certainly something I wouldn't mind doing. Well, I hope you like this. Look at the yum yum. Now for this we want thickened cream, also called whipping cream, so about 300 mils, which is just over a cup. So just whip this until it's basically what it should look like. Now add about half a cup of Nutella. You can add more if you want the flavour to be richer, anywhere from half a cup to a whole cup. Now just fold it in. Now that is ready. You can serve it up as is, put it in a bowl, or put it in the fridge for about half an hour and then serve it up. Yum. Just dive right in with your tongue. Well, I hope you like this. Get a mug, put in about 1/4 cup or so of Nutella. Oh yeah. And add 1 large egg. Just mix until they are combined. Now just pop in the microwave. Depending on how strong your microwave is, could take about 90 seconds. Yummy, glossy, chocolatey, goo. Well, I hope you like this. For this, get a mixing bowl. Water put in about 1/3 to half a cup of Nutella. Then add 1 cup of full cream milk and just mix this through. Just do it until it's well combined. Alright, for this I'm using this thing called a Zoku. It'll only take 7 to 9 minutes for these to freeze. If you don't have one of these or don't intend to buy one or something similar, just put it in your molds and put it in the freezer until it's frozen. And like I said, just leave them in here for 7 to 9 minutes, take them out, lick until there's nothing left to lick. Alright, these should be ready. Now, just want to take them out. Well, I hope you like these. Now for this, get about 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter. You can use a little more if you want. Add 1 cup of full cream milk. Then you want to just mix this together until it's well combined. Now for this I'm using a thing called a Zoku. Really cool. All you do is put it in the freezer for 24 hours. Then you put these in, make what I've just made, something like that, your own concoction, pour it in there, and you put that on, and it'll be ready in 7 to 9 minutes, and you can use this for about 9 before you need to freeze it again. It is so good. And just pour the mixture in. Now if you don't have something like this, just pour it into your molds and just put that in the freezer and freeze at the normal rate. Now for those of you that have not had peanut butter popsicles before, you are about to go through an amazing taste sensation. Set your timer for about 7 to 9 minutes and then take them out and lick like you've never licked before. Now just take it out. Take it out this way. If that doesn't work, this little thing comes with this so you can take it out. Well, I hope you like this. Now this is super simple. Just get 1 cup of Greek yogurt or just natural yogurt and 1 cup of self-raising flour, just 2 ingredients. I'm using that yogurt, so put that in a mixing bowl and then you add 1 cup self-raising flour. That's it, all done. No, just joking. Now all you need to do is mix it together. I just usually just use my hands and just mix it together. You can use a spoon if you don't like using your hands for this. Put that down and just knead it. And just keep kneading it. Probably take about 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Just add flour as you knead it. There you go. Dough. Easy. Now, just try and roll it into the shape of a pizza base. Isn't that easy? Seriously. Cup of yogurt, cup of flour, and you'll end up using more flour than a cup just through the process of kneading it. But that's just your start point. There you go. Beautiful pizza base. 2 ingredients, yogurt and flour. Well, I hope you like this. Look at that. Get a large mixing bowl and put in 2 cups or 500 mils of soda. I think it's also called soda pop. In my country it's called soft drink. And to this add 1 can, which is about 400 grams of sweetened condensed milk. Now just whisk this together until it's well combined. Now I'll get an airtight container, ice cream container, whatever, and put the mixture in it. Now just put the lid on and pop this in the freezer until it's frozen. Probably overnight or up to 8 hours. That's ready. Now just take it out, put it in a bowl and eat. Well, I hope you like this. Now get a food processor, put in about 2 cups or so of frozen raspberries and 1 ripe or overripe banana that you've cut up into pieces and you put in the freezer, so they need to be frozen as well. Now you can make a lot more of this, but this is generally the ratio I use, about 2 cups versus 1 medium sized banana. And we just want to process this until we get a nice sorbet.
Simple.